already know it's Friday, last day. You already know this is your boy Manny.
And it's your boy Dennis.
And welcome back. Yeah, and welcome back for another edition of the finish the rest of the week off. You already know the special guest appearance. My man Dennis, he came first, second, now you here third time. If you gotta finish off, finish it right. And
Fact.
so without further ado, let's not waste no more time. Let's get it go to. Let's get into it and figure out what's going on. These hot topics on today. Uh, so go ahead, brother Dennis. Go ahead, kick it off, bro.
So the first topic we're gonna cover today is the Shakur Stevenson signing. You already know that's a big thing, one of the biggest names in boxing.
Hmm.
That's the first thing we will be covering today.
Yeah, yeah. You want to start or I start up? You want me to
Yo,
start
you alright,
up?
brother. Go ahead. You alright, brother. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. So one of the biggest names in boxing, Steve Shakur Stevenson, signed with Dana White's boxing. I think this is a great. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What's happening, my man? Big
What's
Bird, what's
good,
happening,
Bird?
brother? So yeah, I think this signing with Stevenson is right on the money. You talking about Dana White has really transformed the sport of boxing with him with his ability to bring the best fights, bring the greatest fights, and in every single capacity on the UFC standpoint. And now he's using his talents and his ability to do the exact same thing as boxing, which boxing has been irrelevant for the past years or so, ever since like the Mayweather days. You know what I mean? And so it's like, um, you know, boxing has really hasn't been a sport that people would really hype about, but now it is. You got all these young, talented fighters and stuff like that, but they're not really fighting nobody. We are asking, for boxing promoters to bring out the best fights, to bring to the matches that we want to see, but they don't want to give us the matchups. But Dana White is not like that. He wants to bring the best of the best. He wants to bring the best matchups, the people with the people that wants to see. And the fact that Stevenson, who is the one of the best top fighters right now, that arguably could say that he is like top 10 right now in boxing right now. The fact that he signed with Dana White tells you that Dana is doing something right. And and when he said on the interview after he signed with Dana, he said I want to be a part of something special. I want to be known as fight the best of the best because he doesn't want to look back and regret that he didn't fight the best of the best because he knows what he's capable of. He knows the talent that he presents himself, and he knows deep in his heart of hearts that he is one of the greatest. And so, you look at the signings that Dana White has already been doing for his boxing already, been getting the boy Connor and just a lot of boxing name attractions and it's been very very phenomenal to see on Dana White part the fact that he is kind of resurrecting boxing, the sport of boxing, and it definitely needs to like people like networks and promoters need to open their eyes because Dana White is really taking their best fighters and first of all paying them a lot more money. You know what I mean? And not those like stupid, cheap behind contracts. That they're getting from like top rank and stuff like that. They're actually getting paid for what they worth, and so the promoters and whoever that is representing boxing and different type of networks that does that type of behavior that doesn't want to bring the best out of fighters and want to shortchange them and everything like that. um, they need to wake up. They really need to wake up because the zone is on it as well, and also Dana White, and they're doing a phenomenal job for the past 2 years. But Dana's just getting started, and he just started this the beginning of this year, and so this should be a wake up call for promoters that really that be that a wake up call that be like, yo, hey, we need to tighten these things up and we need to make it better. You know what I mean? And so that's my take on it. How you feel about it though, bro?
Yeah, for me with the sign of Shakur going with Dana White, I think it's a match made in heaven.
Yeah.
Like you said, all the way back to when Dana White was having the big fights back when the UFC and him bringing his business skills to boxing. It's a major thing. And of course, with Shakur, he's a big name just in boxing in general. So with him just signing to him is a huge thing. Then of course, Shakur is a huge trash talker. He got to get one of the undefeated guys and try to get that dude in the ring. Then add that
Right.
with the business mindset of Dana White, that'll help on all cylinders. Then, like you said, with Dana White just joining the boxing world is changing everything. So
Yeah.
just him, like you said, him signing his boxers to much bigger deals, him like opening up their world and not trying to protect fighters. Because as you know, we ain't gonna get too deep into names, but there's some well-known fighters that's under some promoters that's protecting their fighters from fighting the biggest fighters in like the whole world. Like that's just defeating the purpose of boxing at that point. Like of course you got Ennis. It's like, bro, you up there in the ranks, but you're not fighting no big fighters, but you're not trying to solidify your name in them
Right.
books or to get to the
Yeah.
Hall of Fame level. Now with this signing of Dana White and Shakur, Dana White gonna get him some big names. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. So
Real
with him and
talk.
Shakur, and he one of the best youngest fighters in the game. That's definitely gonna get him to where he needs to be at and where he wants to be at. So
Hmm.
I feel like for me, that's a huge sign up for Shakur, especially since he young and he started. I mean, he already in his prime, but more of in his prime as time goes up. And him signing under Dana White is gonna open many doors and many opportunities for Shakur in the near future and for right now.
That's absolutely. And also, while you was talking, I actually was thinking and stuff like that. This by Stevenson, the type of name that he is and the type of big star that he is, it actually should open doors for other fighters like Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney and the guy that we always talk about, Boots.
Yeah,
This
Ennis
dude need to open his eyes. He need to open his eyes because he's 33 and 0 or something like that, and he's not fighting nobody.
fighting all
He-
scrubs.
He's not fighting nobody, and I don't know who he represented it. I don't know. It's probably protection or whatever the case may be, but you don't wanna be in regret. In your career. What's your prediction?
Talking about for is there any boxing? Is there anybody? I didn't know boxing. I think he's talking about the Conor
You talking about the
McGregor. We
Conor
talked about.
McGregor?
I'm about to say we
Yeah,
talked about that in the very last pod,
yeah. If we
the
talking
very
about
last
Conor
episode.
McGregor, if we talking about
I mean we can reiterate. I mean we all was on Conor
yeah,
McGregor side when it came to the next fight, especially with just
yeah.
the face off that they had. I think
Hmm.
Conor back to. I think he ready. Hopefully he don't
Yeah, I think
disappoint
so
us,
too.
but I think he ready though.
But yeah, yeah. But back to that point at hand though.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Finish.
though.
Yeah.
But this definitely should be a wake up call for Boots as well. You know what I mean? Because he has 33 and 0, all these knockouts, whatever the case may be, and you don't have like really fights that we be like, okay, big up fights, big, guys that we don't see you as a guy that will like, fight the big fights because you're fighting all these scrubs. You're taking these white bull belts and stuff like that because you know you can beat them, and stuff like that. But we want to see you fight against Shakur, you know what I mean, Shakur. We wanted to fight you against Connor, all them other guys, because we know how special you are with your talent and your skill and stuff like that. And so this should definitely be a wake up call for Boots as well, because time is changing, and if you want to be and Boots come out talking about I'm the best and then the third. All right, well
Yeah,
prove it, brother.
yeah,
Prove it.
man.
I'm sick and tired. You keep saying you're the best, or what the case may be. Prove it. I want you to fight these guys. I want you because I already know what you're capable of. I know that you're a man. Go out there and prove it.
Agreed. And then it's a simple fact that Boots he's starting to get older too, bro. He in his 30s now, so he ain't got much prime left. And knowing him, and he already had what over going on 40 fights soon. He's starting to
Yeah,
get there. He ain't had no big fights yet. His prime don't last forever.
that's
So I
that's
mean,
that's a problem.
So he's saying that he collecting all the belts. The belts don't mean nothing to a certain extent.
Yeah,
Cause dudes got belts and they ain't no big names. They just dudes that you banking belts and they pick them up. But half dudes ain't no big names. Only a couple of them. That's in other weight classes. But these dudes that's Boots is fighting. These ain't no like you said. These ain't no real dudes for real, man. These ain't no big name.
no, they really not. And so, like, I mean, yeah, you're right about it, man. I just, first of all, I'm happy for Stevenson, from him making the right decision, the right choice. He's young, and he's going to showcase what he's capable of, and how he's able to, become as a boxer. But in general, man, with these boxers, other boxers that are really like kind of like in a cage right now. I'll say in a cage right now. They little shaky little kid. They can't really go out and expand. They need to wake up because things are changing. Things are different, and you know what I mean. And like you can't keep on going like this. You know what I mean? Or if you do keep on going like this, you're gonna regret for the rest of your life. Dang, I should have signed with him. What kind of fighter would I have been? Would I have been if I went to him and and show my full potential, match my full potential with these top fighters who know what I could have been. You feel what I mean? Instead of me going to my career in the ending of my career, being in the Hall of Fame and all that type of stuff, but always begin having a narrative behind my name all the time. Would have, could have, should have. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And people will not literally view you as a top type fighter because you wasn't willing to go out and show that you were the best of the best by not fighting the best of the best. You feel me? So yeah, it's just I hope Boots is watching this, is watching what's going on with Dana White doing, and he really needs to like take the heat, bro, because like you said, he's basically toward the end of his prime, and
Yeah.
so he basically toward the end of his prime, but he still can fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, it's not too late for him to really,
Mm-hmm.
fight a couple of these guys, and you know what I mean, and show people like, okay, I could compete with them. I'm not I'm really about that. You know what I'm saying, like that. But I mean, it's all up to him. But it's his legacy. But you don't want your legacy to be strained and tainted like that. And yeah, it's just not a good look at all.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you. Boots definitely did need to step it up and start fighting some big name fighters to submit his name in that Hall of Fame, one of the big name known that'll back
No.
his name up fights for sure. So I'm on the same page. He need to see what's going on in these news, breaking news, and see these fighters trying to get these big fights. And I'm on the same page with you, brother.
Absolutely. Let us know how you feel about Shakur Stevenson signing with Dana White. Fill your comments down below and put the likes up. You already know. And staying in tune in the conversation. And for that, we talking a little bit more about boxing, but we're gonna pivot to basketball. We're gonna
Yes, we
pivot to
are.
basketball. There was some few things that happened last night, mind blowing. You said, what Chris Brown said, summer too hot. Well, summer was too hot in Las Vegas last night. I'll tell you that.
Yes, it
You know
was.
what I mean? Yes, it was. And it was the summer league, brother. Summer league was insane. I'm telling you, man. The matchups with AJ and Darren Peterson, the first pick versus the second pick last night. Man, how do you feel about what transpired last night? Not just that particular matchup, but the Sixers with LP Jr. and his debut and him showing off. How do you feel like that in general? You know what I mean? Like how everything happened last night. How it kicked off.
So first we're gonna talk about LPJ.
Let's talk
Now,
about it.
now we already knew when he came out, he was very, very talented, very, very talented young player. The only
Yeah,
thing that was holding him back was he wasn't as big and his defense, which is fine. But you can get better on defense if you got the right team that'll offset that. Now, what we seen from LPJ, it showed why he was one of the best offensive weapons in college. The dude showed it all last night. He was ISOing. creating his own shots, creating for other teammates. He was doing it all. Mind you, he gonna be coming off the bench for the Sixers. So this just a little quick sneak peek what he gonna be doing.
I told you the Sixers
You
had a
did.
steal with their brother.
You did, and he did his thing, man. Like I said, they got their draft analysis and all that good stuff, but his offensive ability, boy, listen, boy, he could do it all. He could do it all.
Yeah,
He can do it all, and then like, also the good thing is he wants to play defense too. It ain't like he just not playing. He wants to play defense. If you watch some wild highlights, he ain't just go out there and just all offense, the analysis. He wants to play defense, so he shows he wants to get better at defense. Just watching that
right.
game. Because I know they showed all the offensive highlights and him dribbling the crossover dudes. That's all cool, but it showed one of his weaknesses that he is trying to get better on the defensive end of the floor.
Hmm.
But also we can also transition to, because it was a bunch of picks. It was AJ, it was Deron Peterson, it was Yaxel from. But we could talk about. I'll let you talk about the two top picks. I'll follow up with the Yaxel Lindbergh, talk about him from Golden State, because I know AJ and Peterson, your guys. So I'll let you fill that in. I know you got a lot to talk about with them guys. They the first, second pick.
Yeah,
I'll speak on Yaxel Lindbergh, but he was another guy that was coming out more of a 3 and D, very very athletic, can shoot the rock, can get to the rim and all that good stuff.
yeah.
Now, his first game in the summer league, he went perfect from the field. Mind you, going to state needs some guys that could stretch the floor.
Mm,
That was a great pick. That was an excellent pick by him because he's shown he could do that. He was driving, shooting. He went perfect from the field the first game, but the second game he was more of doing more driving to show his driving ability. Because, like you said, it's the summer league. You show what you could do.
yeah.
Another thing that stood out is his defense. The dude could play defense. The dude like 6'6", cut up. Dude can play defense.
He pretty husky,
He
yeah.
can lock dudes.
It was both
He
pretty
can lock
husky,
dudes.
yeah.
So, speaking on Yaxel Lindbergh, he's going to be a good piece for Golden State. I don't know if he's going to start, but him coming off the bench, he's going to be an essential piece for them guys coming off the bench. I feel like coming off that Golden State bench. Like I say, he's 6'6", got size, can rebound, drive. He's on the right team, veteranized, Steph Curry and all them guys. So, I mean, it's just a matter of where he want to go. But just
Yeah.
watching a couple of his summer league games, Yaxel Lindbergh, be on the watch out when it comes to the regular season. Definitely be on the watch out when it comes to the regular season for him.
Mm, mm. Yeah, bro. To piggyback what you said, man. Well, a little bit of piggyback what you said. Yeah, the boy Limber, man. The boy from Golden State. I mean, he was giving the boys work constantly. He was giving the boys work. Um, as you noticed when he got drafted with the Golden State Warriors, one of the guys said, hey, we got our man to replace Draymond Green. We got our guy. The man was absolutely phenomenal. He was out there bullying people, out there doing the things. He was really just having a phenomenal performance.
He was.
Let's say that he definitely need to work on. I mean, obviously, it's the first game, of first game of summer league. Of course, things you got to improve, but it's not a bad start kick off with your first game in the summer league. Um, him being around those guys, like especially veteran leadership, the type of young player that he is, him stepping up to that role is going to be great. Him and Draymond, Draymond being who he is today, you know what I mean? And subtract the whole anger management crap that he be doing in the court. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he's a phenomenal basketball player. And you tap him with this young player. I mean, it's sky's the limit for Golden State. And it sets up great for the future that they have ahead because right now right now they really just planning for the future, and it's safe to say that this young man is a centerpiece for their future,
Big
for the
future.
things that come. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to him for the next game. I think tomorrow he play again. Seeing what his next performance is, but it was one heck of a performance in his first game, and I'm looking forward to see more of him because I feel like that he is going to be a record to be dealt with in the league. You know what I mean? As long as he continue to have that type of energy, that type of that enthusiasm, and always have that it just continue him to just be himself. and him being around other guys and other veterans that will push him, that will put him in a position for him to succeed. You feel me? So yeah, that's number one. Number two, LB Jr. LB Jr. Man, he was absolutely phenomenal, man. Absolutely phenomenal. Last night dropped with like 18 points. He dropped like 18, 19 points. He was doing his thing. He was very crafty. I saw him. He was playing a little bit of defense. I told you, and then I told Sean. I said the Sixers got to steal with that ball. LB Jr. And he's coming off the bench. The man's coming off the bench, and so um,
Him and
he
Anthony.
yeah. Yeah, seriously, bro. And so, that being said, I'm saying it's got a limit. I mean, you see him yesterday, he was playing so good, they had to triple team him.
I see some of the highlights coming
Cause I actually saw the whole game.
up. About to.
So, yeah, I'm crying. Because I actually saw the whole game, and literally, like when he was really started cooking towards like the fourth quarter and stuff like that, fourth quarter, third quarter, going to the fourth quarter, they had to really triple, double team him and stuff like that because he was a problem. You feel what I mean? And so, I mean, that speaks a lot. That speaks a lot, brother. That speaks a lot for what the Sixers has in their young man. I already said that he came from Alabama. He was going to be a steal or whoever grab him. All he needs to be around the right guys. He got the right people with VJ Edgecombe, Maxi, all them guys. Now you add Jalen Brown to the mix. He's going to be just fine. You know what I mean? He's going to be just fine. The young man, he's super talented, super crafty. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't seen that much crafty and like that since Kyrie Irving.
I'm listening, brother.
I'm keeping the whole being with you. That ball was on. Choo, 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 choo. I was like, yo, this boy,
His
Kyrie
go-to
Irving
moves is
2.0.
crazy. His go-to moves is crazy. I know.
That's when I was looking at him. I was like, yo, this boy can eat. Like, if he keep doing what he doing, he can be a but like crafty wise. I'm not saying like Kyrie, but crafty wise, like the player type, he can be a Kyrie Irving for real, for real. I'm not even gonna hold you. And so the Sixers, they got a hell of a steal from that man. I'm telling you, and it's sky's the limit for this young man. You know what I mean? Because he's in the right position with the right people, with the right players, and they hungry, and he's hungry too, because and especially because he got dropped in the draft. Remember, he was
Because of
supposed to be
defense.
like at least top 10. He was supposed to get out of the top, yeah, and he went down to I mean, not top 10, top 15, my bad. At least top 10, top 12, 15, around there and everything. And he dropped down to 22, fell on the right and the left of the Sixers. So, of course, he's driven. So, yeah, yeah, Sixers going to be a problem. That's all I'm saying. Sixers going to be a
We
problem, bro.
know.
Sixers going to be a problem. They really going to be a problem. And um, you had another young talent like that, man. Man, the Sixers gonna be crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. This team gonna be crazy. And then all this talk about LeBron, like it's crazy. It's
You got more
insane,
of a good
bro.
reason to go to Philly, boy. That's all I got to say. All the pieces is in line. He just got to go.
Yeah, seriously. You know what I mean? But I know we were talking about LB Jr., but let's talk about the matchup, the main event of last night.
The message for the night.
AJ and Peterson, your boy Peterson. How did you feel about that, man? About that them going toe to toe, man?
Listen, listen. I was watching. He was giving me a little bit of Kobe yesterday. That's all I. Tell me what's giving you. Tell me what's give you a little bit of Kobe. Just saying.
But I, yeah,
his game is real smooth, smoother
He
than people
is.
think. He real smooth, and that jumper is very, very consistent too. But
No, yeah.
just watching that game, like I said, I mean, Daryl Peterson going to do what he do. I mean, he was doing everything last night. He also was shot creating. He was creating for himself. But like I said, the main thing that stood out was he was creating shots for himself, coming off picks, creating off the dribble, step backs, and then also the couple clutch points he had. I mean, just showing that he's clutch. He could be clutch in college and when he get to the pros. I mean, he missed to do it all. I mean, it was definitely good watch him again, and he was definitely worth that second pick because they're gonna start building around Peterson. So I mean, they got a lot of young pieces, a very, very young jazz team, but they're gonna continue building around him because he can do a little bit of everything. He don't really got no weaknesses in his offensive game. So I mean, and then also the highlight with AJ. Just speak on AJ a little bit. When he dribble, went to the rack, came off the euro, and then dunked on. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Very, very athletic. Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I saw that firsthand. I
All
was
that
like,
enthusiasm and like his first
yeah,
step is ridiculous. AJ's first step to the rack is ridiculous. So I mean, yeah, the talent was just there, man. Like Peterson and AJ was definitely worth that first and second pick for sure. And I mean, with the Wizards picking AJ in Utah, they definitely got some building blocks to build a very good team around them guys. Very good team around them guys. Although we're just speaking on summer league, we still got to wait to get to the regular season. But they definitely was a show to watch yesterday. Definitely was a show to watch on the both ends. Both ends.
absolutely. I think when you look at the whole entire summer league in general, like you look at the draft class, everybody like was the best. Like it was like one of the
A
best
cuff,
draft
all them
class
guys.
coming out. It was. It was literally the best draft class. I mean, you see like Timberwolves, you see the Sixers, you see Gold State, you see the Magic, you see, you know what I mean? They got players and stuff like that.
You know, Peterson, AJ, A Cuff, Yax, all them guys showing out, man. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It is really crazy. They are the next generation of they are the next generation of you know superstars. If the going on is true.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Just by that the class alone, it shows me like, oh yeah, this has to be the next generation of NBA royalty specialties. I think Peterson
Mhm.
took it personal. He
I
did.
mean, I understand I understand where Carlos coming from, but it's the summer league, man. He gonna be more efficient and he gonna be more. He was cheap. I mean, he was trying to put his name out. He was going against the top pick in the draft, like you said, Carlos. He was trying to show people that he should have been a number one pick too. So I understand where you're coming from, Carlos.
That's what I was going to say. That's what I was going to say. When he got drafted the second pick, he actually felt he's like, yeah, I kind of I'm always gonna have a chip on my shoulder because I feel like I should have been number one. And so whenever you see AJ and Peterson showdown, you already know it's going to be box office. You already know it's going to be attraction. You already know it's going to be a showdown. Period. You feel what I mean? Like I feel like that Peterson is going to like is going to like is going to be great everywhere any play that he goes, any team that he plays against. But when he played that Wizard team with AJ. Oh yeah, the man gonna go crazy. I already know, man, because he took that personally. He definitely took it personally. Yo, what's going on, bro? What's
What's
happening?
good? What's good, brother?
What's happening, man? So yeah,
But yeah, like you said, like Carlos and you said, Peterson definitely took. This is just summer league. They're gonna play them again in the regular season.
oh
So
yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said like this is the summer league. This is baby league. This is baby league.
hmm
You ain't get to the real court yet. You ain't get to the real court yet. That's
hmm
what I'm saying. So like those guys right there, like Peterson and all of them. Because let me tell you this, Peterson is a is something to deal with. The ball dropped with like what? He dropped with like 26 points.
yeah, he been because I got bro. He been averaging 26 and 7 during the summer league, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And then you got
That's crazy.
AJ. Yeah. Now the thing that yeah. So it's like yeah, man. It's gonna be yeah. It's gonna be crazy. This summer league is gonna be crazy, but you can tell that this league is in good hands for the next generation.
Yes,
Just
yes,
by
yes. It
this
very much
alone,
is.
you can tell like when LeBron going, Curry going, KD going, some other guys are going. You feel what I'm saying? And you
All
know,
them guys be.
yeah, and then it'll be Jason Tatum, it'll be Maxi, it'll be Anthony Edwards, it'll be
Jalen,
Wembyama, yeah, Wembyama, who else? Shea Alexander, who else?
all the young guys.
All the young boys. You know what I mean? Jamal Murray, all them guys. And then you add these young guys here. They are actually the next generation after them. So um, it shows that they're in good hands. That the NBA is in good hands for sure. And so this summer league has definitely been great. There's gonna be some more action tonight and tomorrow. This is better. So
Yes,
we're definitely gonna send you some videos some short videos, some content. If anything like really crazy happened, in the summer league, over the weekend. But let us know how you feel about the summer league, man. How you feel about AJ Peterson?
yeah.
That showdown matchup. Likes up, comments down below.
Below.
Already know. Let us know how you feel. How you also feel about LP Jr. The Sixers. Rising superstar, dropping like 18 points. He was going crazy. How you feel about him? Just in general, how do you feel about the summer league in general?
Both summer
Tell me
league.
who's your favorite player. Who do you like? Who do you love? Who you feel like is going to stand out this summer league? Let us know in your comments below. And that being said, we're going to continue to talk about basketball, but we got to talk about what was the biggest story of the NBA. AJ is better, has a better situation than him. Oh yeah,
Like I said, it's about the bill. I don't like how it's second year. You talking
yeah,
about in
yeah.
the summer league, Greg?
He said I
I'm
don't
about to
like
say
how
because I
a
mean,
second year
because I
play
mean, it's more of a
not
situation if
playing.
they want them to play. Yeah.
Oh okay, oh okay.
Oh yeah. Well, honestly, I kind of it's kind of up to them. I mean, if they want to play, they could play, but because they still young, so like I said, they got some G League guys in there too. So I mean, it's kind of a mix, but it's up to the player if they want to play or not. Kind of. Because I
Yeah,
know Derek Queen is nice too. He's a problem.
and yeah, and to answer your boy question, Carlos. Yeah, I think AJ is in a better position than Peterson.
He is.
Um,
I
he is.
definitely agree. Right now, but future wise, I feel like Peterson is in a better position because they got a lot of solid young dudes on that Jazz squad. A lot of good young talent on that Jazz squad. So right now, this is the best position for AJ. But future wise, Peterson is way in a better situation future wise because Wizards got too much going on too. They got Trey and they got the whole AD if he gonna sign or not contract situation. Utah they ain't got them problems. They just
Well,
ready to lock in.
yeah, you thinking long term, yeah, because Trey Young, he's a guy that's like, I mean, how many years he got left in the league? Like three,
I
four?
know he just signed that deal for what 4 or 5 4 years. That big max he signed with the
Yeah,
Wizards 4 years. See,
yeah.
yeah,
See,
Greg.
yeah,
I honestly I think they could be a playoff team earlier than 4 years. They got Ace and Ace took a major jump last year too.
but like
I
I
mean
said
he started
before,
off real inconsistent. Yeah, go ahead, man. My fault, bro. Go ahead.
no, no, no. But I was gonna say, I agree with you. Like they could be a playoff team, but it's all about their coaching.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah,
they
because they
need
so
a
young.
disciplined type coach, like a Greg Popovich or somebody like that. That because they all young players. They all young players, and you know how young players be. Young players do stupid crap. You know what I mean? That comes with it. That comes with that territory. So they need to have a coach that keep them grounded, that keep their eyes focused, and continue to play what they need to play in. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that they need that type of yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Greg. Yeah, that's Adam Greg. Remember, Ace Bailey only 18, bro. He going on 19 this year. He's a young buck. So I mean, it's gonna take him a while to. Man is still a kid. So I mean, it's gonna take him a while. But like I said, the future for the Jazz is real young. He got a lot to work on, but his talent is out the roof. It's the reason why he went top five this past draft. Well, not this past year, but the draft before.
It's gonna take some time, but Utah gonna be a problem later on.
Yeah, he young boy. He talented,
Yeah.
but he young boy, man. So we going definitely gonna see. We gonna see.
But yeah, but yeah, I said yeah, we're gonna continue the topic of NBA. But it was a top story that everybody
Oh
was
yeah,
talking about, and it's your boy that you love, be love. That we got to talk about
my
is
God.
the biggest news in NBA about Kawhi Leonard and how that this trade is on hold because still under investigation about funny money coming into the pockets of Kawhi Leonard and under his other representatives and
Max
stuff
Hill.
like that. You know what I mean? It's an ongoing investigation, and they still not finished their investigation. So while they're still doing it, the trade is actually on hold. And basically, Toronto said that if Kawhi gets guilty in any type of wrongdoing, that they don't want to be a part of that.
And the other council. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't want to be a part of that because they don't want to bring that team. They don't want to bring all that negative stuff into that team. And so, Brad, so in your opinion, man, how do you feel about that, man? How do you on your take about that whole entire situation with Kawhi?
Um, I mean, I personally feel like it's a difficult situation because we seen all this going on like early on in like the year when they was all on them and they was trying to see what was going on with all this money going around and all these underlying businesses giving them money and all that craziness. Um, I feel like it's a very weird situation because it's like Kawhi just got traded. We all thought the whole investigation was done. This caught everybody out of nowhere. We all thought it was done. We all thought it was done with the trade and all that going through. Yeah, Carlos, when it comes to that money, they don't play about that money, and if the NBA not counting it, it's a big issue.
Yeah, funny Mike.
So, but funny money, but yeah, it's definitely a messed up situation because it's like we want to see Kawhi play for the Raptors, and all the additions that they made. We want to see that team make a run in the East this year. But if this investigation get a little too deep, where he gets suspended for a year because they was giving the money that they wasn't supposed to give him, Kawhi got
Right.
to go back to LA. Then who even guarantees how many games he gonna get suspended for? So it's just a whole messed up situation. Everybody gotta go back to their regular teams because I understand I'm on the same side with Toronto. I don't want to get no dude that got all this baggage for the next year or two. They gonna mess my team up. Just give me back the team that I had, and we can work something out. I'm on the same side as them because at the end of the day, the NBA is a business by itself. I don't want to get my draft picks and all that taken that come with all this investigation stuff. I'm on the side with the Raptors. So, like I said, it's a very weird situation. I mean, it's a messed up situation. Kawhi had to be a part of it. I mean, we don't know what going behind closed doors, but I mean, he know. So it's definitely a messed up situation, but I hope everything will work its way and the trades, work out and everybody keep the players that they got and we get to see them play on their proper teams this year after the trade and stuff. So
Yeah, Carlos says it's best. The NBA is a piece of trash. Yeah, man. I think basically what's going on here, man, is ridiculous. It's stupid. Yeah, it's very crazy. But I think at the end of the day, he gonna want the trade gonna wind up happening. He's gonna go to Toronto. But yeah, but I understand from Toronto point of view, they don't want all that mess to happen because for real, after the trade that was official, they was actually going to extend him. They gave him more money.
right, Right,
So this is
right,
why,
right.
and so this is why it's a little fishy in this situation. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, listen here, we was going to get this man the bag, and all this
Maxed
stuff
out.
happened. Yeah, right. And all this stuff happened. We like, hold it, hold the brakes, hold it, time out.
Maxed
What's
out
going on here?
to no dollars.
No, to no dollars, brother, no dollars. Feel me? So, so what you call it? So yeah, man. Yeah, don't mind us. We just don't want to entertain y'all. But yeah, but in general though, yeah, it's like, but yeah, all seriousness, man. I hope this is not the case. For Kawhi and everything like that. I mean, when they talk about endorsements and him like getting like bringing like crazy money, like money that uh extra money that he wasn't supposed to be given. It was a certain amount of money. You get more money. It's a crazy situation. And the fact that the NBA still going on investigation. Because remember, this investigation been going on for almost a year now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going on for almost a year now, and you telling me you still don't got the information that you need to make a final a judgment call? That's a problem. And now all of a sudden you say, "Oh, hold it, y'all. Y'all not doing no trades till we get this thing done." Like, yeah, that's really corny. I think on an NBA level type, like with Adam Silver and all that, that's really corny because you would let Kawhi doing all this other stuff while it was still while the NBA while it was a still ongoing investigation.
Because Adam Silver was making his money off them games. That's why he wasn't worried about
Yeah, yeah, but
them
now
getting them using that money.
yeah, but I ain't gonna go too crazy on Adam Silver, but now since the season is over, the revenue money ain't what it is now. You know what I mean? The man was like, okay, then
No
he
doubt.
sabotaged this. You know what I mean? Let me figure out what's going on here and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Let's get down to nitty gritty. Ain't no nitty
And
gritty.
mind you, and mind you, people wanted to see playoff Kawhi. So the viewers not slow. The people on the outside know what's going on, Adam. It's cool. It's all right. People love seeing playoff Kawhi, but it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. I just hope that his representatives and his team and all that is not really making hustle money, for him, doing crazy deals, stuff like that. That he's not supposed to be doing. Um, but I think when it all said and done, he's gonna wind up being a Toronto Raptor. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
this just nonsense. That's my take on it. Just
yeah, I
pure
agree.
nonsense about this whole
Yeah,
entire
and then it's
situation.
like I agree. I agree. Then it's like the thing with LA is that, as you know, LA is one of the most expensive places to live. So, and then LA's got businesses on million dollar businesses. So, I mean, it's always going to be to a point where it's always going to be funny money where the money is being made. LA is just to live there costs $1,000 just to live there comfortably, man. So, I mean, it's always
Yeah,
going to be money being moved all around in that type of business and in that type of state because it is Los Angeles. Celebrities and businesses, the NBA, NFL, like everybody loves LA when it comes to these different sports realms. So I mean, it's always gonna be money moved all around that you can't keep track of. But the NBA want to be strict and do their investigations and make sure money is moved properly that they know about. So
I think you know, everything is weird because it's been an ongoing investigation since the beginning of the year. So you're telling me that you hadn't really, you basically they basically put that joint on hold. You know what I mean? Because ain't no way that you had an ongoing investigation for nearly 10 months and you ain't gathered up no information yet. Something ain't
yeah,
right.
it's ridiculous.
Something ain't right. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you talking about, oh, we got to pause this because we don't have enough people that we need to talk to. You had 10 months to talk to these people.
Messed up
So something
situation.
ain't
I
right.
agree, brother.
Yeah, it goes raising the eyebrow like, okay, what are you doing? Why are you dragging this thing out? Why you saved all this time? You know what I mean? To say, um, you know that it was an ongoing investigation, but it was like you wasn't really in the investigation. You know what I mean? And then now Kawhi's name pops up, and then now it's like all of a sudden, oh wait, before he even go anywhere, we gotta still finish the investigation. But you put it on hold for 10 months. You feel what I
Right.
mean? Didn't talk to nobody, and now you talking about, oh yeah, we gotta talk to this person, and that person, this person, that person. You telling me you ain't talked to none of these people while you had this ongoing investigation? Something ain't right.
Messed,
Something ain't right.
messed up.
Something ain't right. It's just something ain't right, and it's just like it makes no sense. It's weird. It makes you think what the NBA is doing. You know what I mean? Um, it's just a weird joint all the way around. It's just a weird type of situation all the way around. I hope for Kawhi, that he doesn't get guilty in any type of like bad, thing, the situation that he's done. But you're absolutely right. Los Angeles, bad timing.
Yeah,
Uh,
I definitely agree with that whole with that whole mafia thing when it came down to the Chauncey Billups and all that. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. So I understand the investigation with the Chauncey Billups and the mafia and all that stuff, and Damon Jones and that crazy situation.
yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's wrong timing, bad timing.
Bad timing, but it doesn't mean, but it still doesn't make it right. Feel me?
True. Agree.
It still doesn't make it right because it's almost like you got to invent a vendetta against Kawhi. You feel me?
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Like it could be bad timing and stuff like that, but it's just the situation and like you just made it 10 times weirder. You get what I'm saying? So, um, I mean, yeah, it could be true. It could be bad timing, but whether it's good timing, bad timing, or terrible timing, or not, or it don't matter. It's just the whole entire situation is weird. It's just very, very weird. That's all I'm saying. And you're right. Like California, got a lot of revenue, a lot of money and stuff like that. I went to California, man, and it's crazy because it's crazy. It's expensive to get down. It's expensive to live down there, bro. I'm telling you, you get a job in McDonald's, bro. No lie, no lie. They get paid. They pay you $25 an hour. No
see,
lie, because the
money
living
all
cost there
over.
is so high.
Right.
Like it's so high, bro. Like you know what I mean. They need to pay people that's having fast food.
Fast
That
food.
yeah, you get what I'm saying. Like because the living cost in it is so darn high. Yeah, $25 an hour. I remember I went to Wendy's. I said, "How much you getting paid?" I was talking to this lady while I was down there. I was like, "How much you getting paid to do this?" She said, "About $28 an hour."
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And it's
That's
crazy
why
because
it's
yeah, but I mean, yeah, but yeah, it's just a whole weird situation around it. I think eventually it's going to get dealt with. Of course, they ain't gonna find nothing. They going I mean, you know what I mean. I hope Kawhi be cool and all that. But I think everything's gonna be okay. He gonna wind up going to Toronto. But yeah, it's just weird. This whole entire situation. You know.
yeah, agree, brother. Agree, brother. On the same page with that one. It's a very messed up situation. Like Carlos said, the NBA fucked up, man. It's too much gambling and money being moved around that the NBA don't know about, man. So
Yeah. Let us know how you feel about Kawhi and his situation and what he's battling. Comment below, likes up, keep going up.
like up
And so
top.
yeah, sure, yeah, it's definitely something. It's definitely something, no doubt about it. That's why I said it's just a weird situation all the way around. It just make you want to pause, like, okay, why now? Feel me? So yeah, so let us know how you feel about Kawhi and his situation and his deal on hold and him dealing with what he's dealing with the NBA and the investigation. How you feel about it? Continue to comment on down and also share this live, spread the word and everything like that. We want to hear from you, and we also want to bring other people on and join the family as well. So
We for
that being
everybody. We
said.
for everybody in the Go ahead, my fault, bro. I was saying that we for everybody and we for the fans as well. We for everybody.
Absolutely, everybody, everybody. And so, you know,
Everybody.
come on, come on, come along,
we
come
for
on.
everybody.
come on to what's the word? Come on, you already know. So, so, so we're gonna talk about football. Dive into football. Um,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna dive into football and and about what's going on with the NBA. I mean the NFL. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
you are.
um, about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley. You know, it's a lot of things going on under his name. Um, I know it was one reporter, a couple of reporters were telling him that he is washed, and you know he's not the running back that we. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yeah, he's washed, and he's not the running back that we're never going to see again. Uh, I know right now he is
I'll be
working his
behind.
behind off. His off-season workouts has been ridiculous. He's heading into year nine, I think, in his career. Um, and then also the comments that he said about pitching LeBron to the 76ers. But we're going to break it down to it. But what's your take on what not Kawhi, Saquon's mindset heading into this season, and also the doubts about people about him being washed and him not being that premier running back that we all once loved, and you know, I feel like that his time is up.
Yeah. So yeah, we can deep dive into it. So people fail to believe this was the first year that Saquon Barkley wasn't what he was before the Giants. Like this is the first bad season this man has had. Man's been on the road since he came in the league. People tend to forget that. Nobody not perfect, mind you. Like in end of story, it's Saquon Barkley. He's gonna have his ups and downs in the NFL. Tom Brady had ups and downs. Some of the best running backs in the league had ups. Every expectation not gonna be met every single year. He came off
Right.
that crazy season when he damn near led the league in rushing and damn near rushing touchdowns. So for the first time for a running back, and people think he's supposed to have a great year every year. Y'all not being fair to that man. That man literally came to Philly and did the undoubtable. Like that man came
Yeah,
to Philly and
yeah,
was on
he
the
crazy.
road.
That boy went crazy.
Like people tend to forget that. Like and like we said, Saquon had a couple bumps and bruises in the road, but Saquon is still probably the most talented, probably one of the most talented running backs in the NFL. You seen the man workout videos this year. This man about to get back and get right back where he left off, but just right before he had that bad season.
Yeah,
Mind you, I didn't even mind you, bro. We didn't even speak on the fact that the man's about to break the rushing record. We didn't even speak on that. We didn't even speak on that. So, like I said, give the man some grace. He had one not superb year. Like, just 1 year ain't gonna hurt that man. He gonna come back with a vision. Saquon is gonna come back with a vengeance this year. He gonna do what he's supposed to do. I
hmm,
mean, they trying to get the line and all that stuff together. We had a bunch of injuries on the offensive line, but that's all right. The Eagles know what they're doing. We build our offensive line around the system. They'll be fine. Saquon will get right back to where he left off. I have no doubts in Saquon at all. We seen the videos. We seen him putting the work in. Saquon will be all right. He gonna get back right where he left off before he had his one bad year. It's Saquon Barkley, man. People tend to forget that.
absolutely, absolutely. Uh, yeah, man, the disrespect that Saquon is get, but you know that's what comes being an Eagle. You know, once you sign that Eagle, sign that Eagle contract, they automatically hate on you. They do that with Jalen Hurts. They do that with Saquon. And recently, Dallas Goddard, who had an amazing season, had arguably the best tight end season in last year. Didn't even make it the top 10 in the ESPN of top 10 tight ends is ridiculous.
Talking
And the
about
fact
Dallas
that
got it. It's crazy. You put that up. It's
Dallas
crazy.
got is crazy.
They
But you
just
know
pulling the Eagles out. It's crazy. But go ahead.
exactly, exactly though. But let me throw something out to you real quick because I was doing some research. Did you know that Saquon is literally 86 yards away from having most yards that he ever had in since he was a Giant combined.
Wow. So he already about to make it even. See, these fans be tripping. These fans is crazy.
And
And how long
mind
you
you,
been? And how long you been playing for the Eagles?
he played for these. For this is going on his third year. He's only been there for 2 years. And you talking about this man is washed. He said, "Oh, here we go. It's the truth, Greg. It's the truth. Don't just no. See. He don't want to. He don't want. He don't want to face reality. It's the truth, brother. It's the truth. So the man is literally 86 yards away from having most yards that he ever had in the New York Giants. Now the Giants, he played with the Giants for like 4 years,
I was thinking 4 years.
4 years,
We
right?
can we can check that, but it's 4 years. I think we can
Yeah,
double
four
check. I think
years.
it's 4 years.
Yeah, right, 4 years. He played for 4 years, and he going into his third year with the Philadelphia Eagles. Love it or not, the man is nowhere near washed. The fact that he is
Far from it.
far from it, and just like what man Greg said, like yeah, he's up there as Christian McCaffrey. Let me tell you this, Saquon is going to.
Right.
Let me tell you this, Saquon is going to be at first ballot,
I agree.
and if he doesn't be a first ballot, is a disgrace to the league. That's the truth.
I agree. You don't no argument coming from me. I agree. The stats speak for
He
itself.
said he said what was the tight ends list? It was the ESPN tight end list. ESPN tight end list of last year.
Top tight ends going
He
into
didn't make
it.
the cut. But you know who made the cut? Mark Andrews, and he didn't do anything last year.
Kelsey ain't do nothing last year either. He made it.
Yep, and he made it too. So yeah,
And
but that's
Travis
but
Kelsey is
I'm
washed.
not, huh?
That's somebody that's washed. We seen
Yeah,
last year Travis Kelsey is washed.
yeah. But but it's all right because that's what comes being an Eagle. You get so much hate. Y'all, yeah, they tell you you're not the best. That's just how it is. That's just how it is being an Eagle. It's okay, but you know,
Oh, he
yeah,
wanna
ESPN
Manny, he
list.
wanna yeah. Yeah, he wanna know the whole list.
Don't worry, I'll send it to you on IG. Oh, don't worry, I'll send it to you on IG. If you can't
Oh
find it,
yeah.
don't worry, I'll send it to you, brother. I'll send it to you personally because I know him. I'll send it to you personally. But yeah, though,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but in general though, it's like, yeah, man, Saquon, man, he never lost no step. The reason why he slowed down, yeah, right, no way, right, no way, exactly. My point exactly. My point
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
My point exactly. The disrespect that the Eagles get is crazy, but they the one that's productive. You're doing the production, but what? Travis Kelsey is on the list. Why? Because he's Travis Kelsey? Hell no.
He go with Taylor Swift. That's why.
Don't get me started with that crap. I don't got
Wow,
the time
wow.
for that.
We're gonna stay on topic.
Yeah, yeah. Privilege. But anyway, I had to say that. But anyway, though, but yeah, but in general, though, man, like it's just insane to me, man. And and to be fair with Saquon about last year, the offensive line was hurt the whole entire year. And when you think about
Yeah.
it, and to be honest with you, he wasn't. I mean, it didn't look like that he had a good year, but he had a solid year. I mean, he had 14 yards. I mean, 1,400 yards. You know what I mean? And he almost hit 1,500 yards. So, I mean, you know what I mean? And it didn't look like he had a nice, dominant type of season, but he was putting up numbers. And so, I do believe he's gonna come back stronger, better than ever. I mean, you see him in his off workout, he's going crazy. Year nine, you know what I mean? I mean the man's coming back with a vengeance. You know what I mean?
Uh,
And so year three, um, what can I say? Let's get it on. Saquon Barkley.
he's gonna get back.
You
Yes,
know what I
sir.
mean? You know what I mean? So all those reports that say that he's washed and all that type of stuff, They can you they y'all know what y'all can do. Y'all know what y'all can do. I'm not gonna say that because I got a platform and I can't say that. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, that's what I said, bro. Yeah, the line was hurt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Showing on the pod. Hey man,
He'll be back on. Yeah, y'all still
he'll
want
be
to
back
hear him be
Monday.
back on
Tell the
Monday?
people you'll be back Monday. But yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's why I said, Sean. I said, yeah, it was really hard because the line with the offensive line was bad. They was hurt all year, so he wasn't really bringing that production. And also, the offensive coordinator, he was trash. He was trash. Saquon couldn't do
Rough.
anything. Feel me? So, and
Rough
even if he
offense
didn't do
back.
anything, he still passed over 1,000 yards.
Did he with the 14 1500, was that rushing or was that all purpose?
Huh?
With the 14 1500 yards that you said, was it like all purpose or was it just rushing? Was it all purpose?
It was just rushing. Yeah.
Just rushing.
Yeah,
Okay.
just rushing. Yeah, yeah. So you know what I mean. So so if you talking about people about Saquon Barkley about he's washed, you lost your mind. You lost your mind. You lost your mind. You don't know what you're talking about because he's far from it. He's 20. Well,
He
I
had
think he's 29 years old. 28,
he had
29.
one bad year, brother. Still in his 20s. He had one bad year, bro. That's ridiculous.
He's like 28, 29 or something like that. Yeah,
He's in the 20s. He's in the 20s. He's not in his 30s. He's in his
yeah, in his
20s.
20s. And so yeah, he got more time left in the tank. And so I'm not worried about it at all. I'm not worried about it. He's gonna come back stronger than ever. You know what I mean? They got they got great offensive guys. They're coming back healthy. He's coming back stronger. You know what I mean? And he's gonna get more yards. Heck, I won't be surprised if he no, I ain't gonna say that. That's too much. That's too much, bro. That's too much. I ain't gonna say that.
Speak
I ain't
up.
gonna say that. I was gonna say I won't be surprised if he hit 2,000 again, but or at least close to it. I said I won't be surprised. Don't last that
It's a
long
very
either.
bold statement.
Yeah, but
Greg, Saquon not no regular running back. He one of the best talents in the NFL. He missed to do it all.
yeah, he is
Right,
meant to do
right,
it
right,
all.
right, right,
You said yeah, but but if he's built different, he may have 2 3 years elite. I mean,
right.
he
That's very
hasn't
true.
shown no decline. I mean, you look at Derrick Henry. You look at Derrick Henry. I mean, I'm keeping it real with you. He's always I don't know what, but he's still producing like he's an elite running back.
Still being still being consistent. Yeah, he is still
So,
a
I
top
mean, you
five,
can't
top
really.
ten
I
running
mean, you can't really make that type of art. Well, you can, but it's I mean, you can make that argument, but it's like there's a running back like him that still can do it in a high level, and he's in his 30s. You know what I mean? Which is past his prime. You feel me? So like, and he's still making up numbers around 15, 16, 17, 100 a season.
yards a
So
year. That's Derrick
you
Henry
know
for
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah.
The same thing
See
as
what I mean?
Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley. He said Derrick Henry is built differently. Same thing as Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley.
It's like the top running backs. They in a different tier of running backs. Like Saquon, Derrick Henry, CMC. These is like elite. So they're gonna survive more than a regular running back do. These dudes that's just got godly blessed talent. That godly blessed talent.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry 6'6", can run a damn 4.4, run like a damn not like a damn horse.
No, for real. No cap. And so like, yeah, so and so it's just crazy though. But uh we had talked about the negative part about the Saquon story. Let's talk about the positive. So the pitch that he said the other day about him bringing LeBron, trying to recruit LeBron James, him and Jalen Brown, trying to bring LeBron James to Philadelphia. Saquon specifically said that LeBron, if you want to go out with a bang, there was no other way to go out in a bang than play with one of the best sports towns in the world, and he knows that firsthand. And and so
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so, um, yeah. And so, as you think about him taking his pitch, taking his pitch, um, bringing LeBron to Philadelphia. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's a very good thing. I mean,
I'm gonna send it to you,
Mr.
Greg.
Mr. LBJ been a talk around town for the past couple weeks, and we all want him to come. You got the biggest stars in the Philly trying to put their little 2 3 cents in and trying to get him to come to Philly. And I mean, of course, that'll have Saquon going a little bit because now you got a reason to show out. LBJ is in town. You don't want to disappoint the good LBJ. So I mean, so I feel like it's a real positive thing. I mean, if he putting the 2 3 cents out there to push him, I mean, Saquon, you got to do your thing too this year, brother. You can't just be out here trying to get LBJ in town. You can't speak for yourself too, brother. So I mean, it's more of a take over what you give to the situation. But I feel like it is a positive thing. I feel like them chiming in and trying to get him to come to town is a very big help, and I hope he do come to Philly because them tickets gonna sell out, brother. So
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If anybody knows how to win Philadelphia and bring a championship, it's Saquon. And so,
he did it.
he has that feeling. And basically what he's trying to tell LeBron is that there's no greater feeling to bring a championship in Philly. You will forever be beloved here. And so, like, you know, um, yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, he got to produce, coming up this season, which I feel like he will. Um,
Mhm.
but just having Jalen Brown and Saquon saying, to LeBron to come on in, it's a LeBron. I mean, if you're trying to win, man, you got to come to Philly. It's the only team
End of story.
in the story. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You can't trust James Harden. Like I told you in the other episode, there's been too many scenarios that when the game matters and when the game is on the line, you cannot trust him, and that's in any team, any player or any superstar that he has ever been around in his whole entire career. So LeBron will not make any difference at all. He will still fold like paper. So you know what I mean? Yeah, he still fold like paper, brother. So you know, so basically it's going to be Donovan Mitchell and LeBron James literally carrying that team, and then they don't got Dean Wade, and so it's like, yeah, it's going to, you know, the idea of coming back home, for your farewell is nice. It's like attractive, like type of sentiment. But if you're trying to win, if you're trying to play meaningful games, if you're trying to go to a team or to a city that's a very hostile environment that loves and deep and passionate about sports, and it's a very complete team, Sixers is the ultimate choice. And so, we're still waiting for LeBron James' answer. You know what I mean? Um, I'm not gonna be mad if he goes to Philly, but I mean, I'll be, but if he does, they need to win. So you know what I mean? If he does, he needs to win, and Joel needs to, you know, get into shape, and I mean real shape. And so, I think he's pitching,
Playing shape.
yeah, playing shape, and the fact that like Philly athletes are taking the pitch to try to bring LeBron James. I think that's very great. You know what I mean? Because he almost came to Philly last time, but then Magic changed his mind. Made him think that that LA was the more attractive type city to go to, and so he went to LA. But he was real close to coming to Philly, real close. Like he was looking at schools and houses and all that stuff, and he was about to purchase stuff until all that thing went down. And so, yeah, man. So, uh, but yeah, man, let us know how you feel about Saquon and his situation, and do you feel like he's washed or he's not? And you pitch on LeBron and him and Jalen Brown trying to recruit him as a Sixer. Do you feel like that's going to be a great fit for him? No, Miami's not a better fit, Greg. Come on, man. Come on, man.
From
Come on,
teams,
man.
yeah, I just read that. From team wise, Philly is the
I
way better
gotta
team
put
than
him
every
on.
team he go to.
I
Bench,
gotta put
bench,
him on the show
bench,
one day.
bench, and starting five. It's not even close, brother. Miami gave up
Absolutely.
every young asset they had, even the ones that was good off the bench. The only good, the good, only solid dudes they got is they starting five.
For real. You ain't lying. The only three guys they got, if they the only two guys they got for real, is Bam, Giannis, and possibly LeBron if they get him. For real, the truth. Am I lying?
They gave up Hero. They gave up Ware. They gave up They gave up one of their Spanish. I forgot the Spanish dude. Prospect. What's his name? The dude that was averaging almost that was averaging almost the double for them.
Oh, I forgot his name
I,
too. Darn. I know what you're talking about though. I know what you're talking about.
but anyway, they gave up all the young assets and dudes in their starting five. They don't
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's really, really crazy. Like, yeah, it's really, really insane. But I mean, we'll figure out what LeBron gonna wind up, going to. Um, so yeah, so let us know how you feel about LeBron and everything like that, and comments below. Likes go up, like you already know. And so we had this one other topic, but we're gonna close it out for today because my brother he has some business to attend to, and so I want to give him some time. Um, but hold up, LeBron playing point in the Miami. Yeah, but he's going to do a whole lot offensively. He's going to do a whole lot offensively. Offensively, he's going to do a whole lot. I mean, they do got Wiggins. I mean, which that's a good thing. But but other than that, I mean, who you got other than Wiggins? I mean, you got Wiggins, Giannis. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, and Bam, and what, Bron? I mean, that's gonna be a good team. But I mean, can you honestly say that they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with? You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel. But you know, we'll dive into more of that. 'Cause I'm crying. I'm crying. But yeah, we'll dive into more of that. Do you want to? Well, brother, do you want to do the last topic with Miles Crosby, or you want to end it today?
uh, we can wrap it up with that real quick because I see it just started having connection issues to the whole pod. So this is the first time it happened. So, but we can
Okay.
wrap up with Max Crosby. We can go ahead and speak on the Max Crosby situation. That's fine, brother.
Okay. So Max Crosby, you know, it's a hot topic that everybody's discussing. Miles Garrett got traded. AJ Brown got traded. Um, those guys that really got traded, but the talk of the town has always been Max Crosby, uh, him leaving the Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
And yeah, so on your take, man, how you feel about Max Crosby? Do you feel like he's going to stay with the Vegas Raiders, or you think he's going to leave? How do you think this whole thing is going to play out after all this drama with Max Crosby?
Um, I think he'll definitely be traded. It's looking like it might be. Well, I hope it's before training camp. That would be nice, but it's looking like it probably won't be. Like you said, I think the rumors was the Eagles was very interested, and I think it was the 49ers, right? Those was the top teams that was interested in him, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
correct. Like you said, I know the Eagles got a lot of draft capital. I would love for him to come to Philly. That would change our whole defensive defense in general. Our edge rushers, protecting our DBs, that would help significantly if we get Max Crosby, but that's a big possible. But like you say, it's only rumors. But outside of that, I hope he does get traded somewhat soon. Because I mean, it's going to create a very uncomfortable situation. He was supposed to get traded to the Ravens. Then the
Right.
physical stuff messed up, and he had to come back to Oakland.
Hmm.
So I know that's going to create a very uncomfortable situation with him in Oakland. And, you finding out they trying to get you off the team and trying to trade you off the different teams. I mean, I don't want to be there neither. Um, but I definitely hope that he does get traded for the better of him and for the better of his future and whatever team he does join. Because Max Crosby is top three, top four best rushers in the National
Hmm.
Football League.
Absolutely, bro. Um, yeah, I agree with you too. I would be very, very, very shocked if he doesn't get traded, but I believe he will. Um, um, like I said before, and I'm gonna stand on it. He's gonna get traded to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, bro. I feel like that. Jalen, I feel like that. Howie Roseman is just waiting for the right time to hit that bombshell. I feel like he's waiting for the right time to do it.
We got a
Uh,
lot of surprises, but go ahead.
yeah, yeah, we got a lot of surprises, and because here's Howie Roseman. There's no way that I don't see Howie Roseman see about what happened with Miles Garrett. The fact that he was really like pursuing Miles Garrett like all last year, and the fact that he lost that trade to the Rams of all teams, he's not going back down. And to be honest with you, it's the truth. I'm keeping the whole band with you. You know
If you
what I
can't beat
mean?
him, join him, Brad.
Y'all want every player. No, I'm crying. I'm
If you can't beat
crying.
him, join him.
Well, to be honest with you, if you go look at Mike Crosby page, he got Eagles all the way around him. He want to be an Eagle. He talks about how he loves being around the Eagles area and atmosphere. So not that we want every player, they want to come with us because
Mm,
we the main attraction, brother. I can't say the same about the Houston Texans.
uh, uh, mm.
I know you're gonna say something after that because that's his team, that's his team. but in general, though, bro, like Philly is the only team that has the most assets to get him. When you really think about it, they got an extra first round pick because of the AJ Brown, John. So they got three picks. You got Nolan Smith, who y'all want everybody to be an Eagle. Not everybody. We don't want everybody to be an Eagle. You got to be built. You got to be built a different way to be an Eagle. And this is win now organization. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Not win later. Win now. But you know what I'm saying. Um, yeah, I think with him, man. Yeah, it's like I feel like that this year is a special year for Philly, and I think that with the whole Max Crosby join, um, Howie's not going back down like that. I mean, I think that they did a great thing by signing that boy Grenard or whatever the case may be. But um, if you're really trying to make a statement and stuff like that, I don't think Nolan Smith is the guy. Um, you know, like to play in a dominant like season, like full season. We haven't really seen it. I mean, I believe in him. I think he's great,
I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, he came in the league off injury, so we know what he was getting ourselves into.
but he's not no Max Crosby. I'll take Max Crosby over Nolan Smith any
So
day.
I'm just speaking on I'm just speaking on just in general. Us drafting Nolan Smith, we knew what we was getting ourselves into. We knew coming in that he
Yeah.
was having the issues. We already knew that. So just him having these injuries during the season and off the season. I mean, there's always somebody better, but we know we was getting ourselves into drafting Nolan Smith.
Hold on, let me address Greg. Now, hold up, brother. Now, AJ Brown in the beginning wanted to be Eagle. Now, remember that he wanted to be Eagle. He wanted to be Eagle, and then he wanted to leave. So we let him go because he wanted certain things and stuff like that. He wanted a different quarterback to throw him like 90% of the game and all that, and that's cool. He can have that, but we're trying to win. He wants stats, and that's all right. You know what I mean? So he wanted to leave because of who? Bro, it does, bro. No, man, no. See, he trying. I already know what he trying to do, bro. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. Like, whether you like it or not, the man, no, whether you like it or not, Jalen Hurts is a top five quarterback. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say
Don't
about
chill
it.
with the comment section, man.
Yeah, see, he's one of the Jalen Hurts haters. So he's one of he don't like no comment. I'm crying. But yeah though, man. But yeah though, yeah, it's I feel like a shift is going to happen. I told you I feel like something's going to happen. A bombshell is going to happen, and I don't think that Howie's going to back down from from what happened with Miles Garrett. You know what I mean? You got to respond something after Miles Garrett. You have to. So it's like you know what I mean. So um, not that I say I don't trust the offensive line to contain Miles Garrett, but you gotta have that that X factor, and I mean we got the X factor at Jalen Carter, but we need somebody else in that edge rusher because we need help on that in that side in that position, and so as a result, you're trying to win, we'll grab Max Crosby, period, and so that's why I feel like he's gonna wind up being the Eagle.
Him and Gennaro would be a crazy combination. That'd be ridiculous.
Jalen Carter
That'd be
and
ridiculous.
Davis.
That would be ridiculous, man. That would be ridiculous. Gennard, Carter, then you got Zach Brown. Ooh, wee. Then you got. Then we ain't even gonna speak on the secondary. You got Cooper back there. Then you got. Man, listen. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's
Hey,
ridiculous, brother.
we doing what we got to do to win.
Yeah,
It's hard to win in
that
the
that
league.
defense. Ridiculous.
You know what I mean? But let us know how you feel about Max Crosby and his situation and and his whether he's gonna get traded or not. Do you feel like he will? Do you feel like he's not? Y'all trying to convince yourselves? Oh my God, bro, we're not trying to convince anything. It's facts. The man bring up facts. He got a championship for us, bro. It's facts. Go look at his accomplishments. It's not convincing. It's facts. Anyway, go, let us know about how you feel about Max Crosby and stuff like that.
Calm
Do you feel like he's gonna get traded or you're not? And as this story continues, we're gonna continue to follow it. Um, and so, that being said,
Yeah,
that's the end of
that wraps it
the
up.
show today, man. End of the day of the show.
Very, 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 very good show. Very, very good show. Very, very productive, man. A
First,
lot of a lot of good topics.
yeah, absolutely. We definitely it was real good topics. First of all, before we can get off, I gotta acknowledge my man D Harris. We thank you, man, for tuning in and for you coming in on this whole entire week on special appearance week, man. We appreciate you, man. We thank you. It's definitely been an honor for me having me and you as a co-host for the whole entire week. You have definitely. I told you before, you was a true natural, man. Coming in here, man, and the fact, you've been with us since day one. And I told you had to be you had to be the number one guest to come on once we got ourselves established and everything like that. And you believed us when nobody else did for real. And from the bottom of our heart, man, we really really love you. We really appreciate you, man. And the word
Appreciate that, brother.
podcast, what's the word? Will always have a place in Dennis. Real talk. Real talk, and Dennis Harris.
Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you guys for having me on, man. I couldn't be any more thankful. Y'all put me on y'all platform. We out here going through different topics. This is just I mean I appreciate the opportunity, man. I mean I appreciate it, man. That's all I can say. I appreciate the opportunity because you don't just put anybody on the podcast. Like I said, we got a good
Yeah, right.
relationship, and I support y'all since this even came to be. And
Yeah,
so I mean that's just me being a person and me having just a great relationship with you and Sean, and showing love. And like I said, I appreciate you guys for having me on, man. Much love to you and Sean, man. Appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. This man likes every single show. He likes every single video that we post. I mean, he's really a diehard for us, man. And we appreciate you, man. And like I always say, man, we always value our people. You know what I mean? Because they are the reason why we are elevating up together. And we're never gonna lose sight of that, no matter how high we gonna go, no matter because I already know we're gonna go greater heights. I already know, but no matter how high we get, we're always gonna remember that. It's not even gonna be a thought that comes out of our mind that every time we step on that pod, we don't think about the people that helped us got to where we were and continue to help us climb. And you're really, really one of them. And you really is one of those people and we
And
we
then
are forever
it's a
grateful.
blessing that, and then it's a blessing that my people get to jump on your pod and tune in because everybody got their different crowds. People, my crowd, of people in my fan base, and all my good people can come see what's come and tune into the podcast as well. So that's
Absolutely,
definitely. But I'm just bring my group right with me. Come on, y'all. This is a great podcast. Watch, man. Great content. Gonna get better and better as day to day, weeks to weeks, and months to months go on. So come join the team, man. We appreciate that.
absolutely, absolutely, and yeah, man, we appreciate everything, man. And so, Sean will be back Monday. Sean will be back Monday. I was just reaching out to him. He's actually on his way back home, and so we're excited. We pray that he comes back home safe later on tonight. But yeah, he'll be back on Monday. There's supposed to be a lot of stuff that's gonna go happen probably this weekend. We're gonna get right into it. But get to know Dennis Harris. Get to know Dennis Harris because let me tell you this. He's gonna come. He's gonna come. He's gonna come from time to time. I'm telling you that right now. And so he definitely is, man. He's one of our loyal ones for real. And so yeah, this trust me, brother. This ain't the last time you're gonna be here. It's definitely
I
gonna be the
know,
last
I
time.
know, I know.
And so yeah,
I'm listen. I'm already knowing, man. I don't know. Might be some things coming up in the future. Might be a permanent co-host, but we'll have them talks off the camera, brother.
uh oh. Okay. No, don't worry, we'll be there. Don't worry, we'll be there. We'll be
Yeah,
there.
love it.
Front and center. Front and center. But yeah, man, we appreciate you, man. Also, we appreciate all our audience, man, that tune in today.
And
That tune in today or probably tune in later on once we drop this video. Y'all guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back. We'll be back here. My bad. I'm sorry. We'll be back here, same place.
3 o'clock sharp. Well, I don't know. Three.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry,
There
y'all.
it
People
is.
just keep
You
calling.
back? There it is. Yep.
I'm sorry. People keep calling me. I'm sorry. But yeah, we'll be back, same place, same time, y'all. Take it easy, y'all. Have a great weekend. Um, we appreciate this. What's the word? Sports podcast. It's your boy Manny,
And that's your boy Dennis.
and we appreciate you. Thank you. We'll see you next week. God bless. Take care.
Yachty.
We out of here. Peace out.